Well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay By Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
McDowell Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Powered by Blue Waters is on this Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. Somebody's just sending me a message claiming that Shas and his monkeys was at church yesterday. They gave Father Albert $1,000. Titus handed it over to him. If money was given to the priest, I mean, that's money, a contribution for the church. I don't think that priests are allowed to keep, donations to the church for themselves. Even a priest I remember once won, how you call that? Remember when Cots was having the lucky, what was it? The raffle, yeah. A priest won a raffle, a substantial amount of money.
Was for Grosley, is it Tommy? He was a priest at Grosley, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, and he was not. He explained to somebody that he can't keep the money. He has to give it. He has to submit it to, and then, it's for the church, whatever that he couldn't keep it for himself, or that the archbishop would make the decision if they gave him a portion of it, whatever for himself, whatever. But generally, I think when you enter the priesthood and those things, you take a vow of poverty.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to be somebody who has your own wealth and your own income and so on.
Ostentatious and this kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you know they it's true that anybody saw money being passed over.
I would not take it.
It's not money that is like bribe money or anything of that sort. Okay. I don't know that this is how. And the same way that you can say that, and you can send that message to me, that information would likely reach the ears of the Archbishop.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And he would take action on that thing or make inquiries about it. And while I'm not putting my hand in fire for anybody, but the Archbishop that we now have, I think I know him to be a man who will not brook any kind of crookedness of this kind or of any other, Not that I know archbishops would, but this particular one, I happen to have a little bit of personal knowledge and acquaintance. I don't think he's a man who would put up with that. So go ahead, Terry.
Yes. Sheldon, our callers, you must get in on the action. But Tommy, I had you lined up today, but we'll come to you tomorrow because your credentials have to be questioned. Some of the things you say in there, you might have a degree, but we need to see it. I know your leader's own we cannot see because you can't see what you don't have. You can't produce what you don't have, right? But the kind of things you say in there, and the Prime Minister deconstructed your nonsense, and we're going to deal with that because you were the chief economic advisor when the country is broke. We have no more money, and COVID made it worse. We just have. I'll tackle you tomorrow. But Shelton, I think Jacqueline, we could open the lines. Okay. But today, now Titus, we have finished with you, You're too bright to be doing nonsense with yourself. You're too educated to be doing nonsense.
Listen to that. It was for him personally. He's going to rule today.
Yeah, I know he's going
the Archbishop is a flambeau, so it's okay with him. Look, I'm saying this because we will get all kinds of emotions associated with politics. But I want to say, if you're a Labour supporter and a follower of Philip J. Pierre, just take your example, your pattern, your model from Philip J. Pierre. Look at him, man. The way he shifted the construction of the halls of justice to avoid getting into an unnecessary spat with the church and so on. You understand?
We are bigger than that.
Folks, in this Labour Party, I think we can have good reason and confidence to follow the leader.
Yes.
Model ourselves on Philip Joseph Pierre. He doesn't go and create problems where none exist. He doesn't open quarrels and generate spats and confrontations where they are unnecessary. Okay? Follow the leader. He's a good example. We have a call on the line.
Good afternoon, Shelton.
Yes, hi.
And good afternoon to Terry.
Yeah,
how are you doing?
Yeah, gentlemen, I tend to, at times, avoid going places where food is being served, because I say, well, at my age, I don't want nobody to make me feel ashamed for food. But on Saturday, I decided to go Castries East, Shelton. You listen to me?
Yes, brother.
By the district rep, Honorable Prime Philip J. Pierre.
And you didn't go to feed the poor. I know that. You went there to help yourself.
I wanted to be fed.
Okay, my buddy, go ahead.
You don't know why I go there already.
Yeah.
So Shelton, I can tell you and I can tell the people of this country, man, Philip J. Pierre, big up, man. Shelton, but let me tell you. Man, I tumble along in some pigtail bouillon. And
now you make me regret I wasn't there.
Let me tell you, in Castries East, my brother, the food was, man, them people in Castries East can cook food, my brother.
That sound like a people who've had a lot of practice.
Them people
cooking food for opening of jazz and them kind of things, right?
Yes, man. The pigtail bouillon, and it was insurmountable. Let me tell you. Now, when you finish the pigtail, you even get in seconds,
Okay.
You could get your seconds. When you finish with the pigtail bouillon, they had a pail out there. Woy. And the rest is history, man. Philip J. Pierre, I must say that you really took care of the people in Castries East. And it's a continuation.
Yeah, okay.
It is not a fluke he did. And I can see why there is a bond. And Sheldon, I can say that bold face that you see this coming election there, Philip J. Pierre is gonna win that election. I see it either 4-1 or 5-1. Yeah. I can say that hands down. there is that kind of love and camaraderie that is among the people of the Casualties. But Shelton, let me tell you something about my friend Titus Preville. When I traveled to Barbados to go and look for my visa sometime this year, I stayed at his home. He was very nice to me. I didn't pay no guest house or no hotel. He housed me in at his home. He was very, very, very nice to me. And oftentimes we would speak our little political vibe, and he stated his interest in coming down to run. I tried to prevent him, but man is man. He's a good man. He has a very nice job in Barbados. But I question myself as to why my friend, Brother Titus, would leave all these things in Barbados. He have things working for him and come to be subservient to Alan Chasney. It boggles my mind to see such an intelligent man would make that move to come and work to come and serve under Alan Chasney, a man who doesn't love us as a people. And I must say to my friend that he's on the wrong side of the political fence. But he's a good man, but he's on the wrong team. He chose the wrong side. And anybody who go and support Alan Chasney, anybody who is on Team Chasney to try to defeat Philip J. Pierre, I cannot support you. So that's my take on that. But he's a good man. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We have another caller on the line. Hi, caller. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Shelton. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Felano.
Good afternoon.
I want to say good afternoon to the Real Issues family out there.
Yes, my friend.
Gaspar, good afternoon to you, my brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shelton, before I go further, I must tell you that I'm feeling much better now, so I'm pretty good now, I can say.
Okay, I'm glad to hear.
Talking about Titus, the first thing that happened to me when I saw Titus on my screen that he's going up for UWP, because we all knew Chasney does not like the Preville family, because we know what happened with his brother. But the thing I need to talk about, Mr. Felano made some mention to it. At the time he was transferred. Remember that he was PS of Trade. And there was a document that Chasney wanted him to sign. And Chasney, he refused to sign that document. And when Chasney tried to talk about last night, the greatest thing is tourism, so he felt that he could have needed Titus there. Removing Titus from the Ministry of Trade was a demotion to the Ministry of Tourism. And all that came as a part of Titus' brother had the gonad to challenge Alan Chasney. And what happened last night? Dominic Fede, the deputy political leader, when he came to speak, all he did, he played like he acknowledged the presence of Titus. But do you see within his whole address, it's not the same diatribe every Sunday. And it has nothing to do about a new candidate that they were launching. And to make it worse again, Chasney would chase Titus on the stage. And I'm telling you, it is just a beginner thing to come to Titus. And if Titus doesn't check himself, with all the education he has, I know Titus so well. Brother. When Titus came to work at GIS, it is me and Matthew Robert who go and collect him at comprehensive. It is me and Matthew Robert who go and collect Roger Joseph at the Leon Hess. Because you all know Matthew Robert is contact in education, so he knew how to pull his string. And he pulled out these two guys from the teaching and he brought them into the GIS. And both of them became GIO. I just do not understand why at that point in time now, Titus want to tell you that Chasney is too much and you want to work under him. Well, let him go. Let him go. I'm telling you before the elections, because Shasney do not like people like that around him. Shasney made comments about the guy going against Ile. What a great speech and everything. He mentioned anything about Titus? My brother and sisters, have a blessed evening. Blessed afternoon.
Thank you very much.
All right, okay. The junior choir had been raising funds for the past months to enable them to attend some function in Rome along with other groups from the different parishes. The donation yesterday was to assist them in this regard, and I think that's referring to the money.
Yeah, we should not dwell on that. Personally.
I was just actually acknowledging a message that I got to that effect. We're taking your calls now. The WhatsApp calling number, you can call us via WhatsApp on 758-487-9849, 487-9849, and also on 4533-911. Yeah, Terry, while we are with the next call, go ahead.
Somebody, Dr. Carlton Augustus says, he's a good man, but he's joining a den of iniquity. How could you be a good man and join those guys? And I told you, thieves and stuff, these things don't just exist among the little boys, you know. We had fellas telling businessmen and investors to pass it, you know. Fellas in coat and tie. So before a businessman can lay down a brick or do anything, they had to pass it. Now that's a fact. I'm not calling names, but that's a fact. You had bandits in suits, and you're joining that den of iniquity. You can't be a good man.
We have another call on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon.
Bon après-midi.
Good afternoon to you.
How you doing?
Not as well as you.
What would make you think that I'm aware, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Shelton, Terry.
Hi.
I know that it boggles the mind to see supposedly intelligent people give up tax-free salaries and come down to St. Lucia to be subservient to a man whose degree is in a thermometer. I cannot believe that you would have a man like Stephen Favre go on a private road and blame a vehicle that he said proceeded to go off a cliff, blame it on the government of Stephen King. I don't understand for the life of me how Tommy Descott suddenly, like Billy Ocean, is in love with the people of Banans, Kodimim. He's in love with the people of Banans Bay to the point where he's asking them to not move on the land that is not theirs. And then you have Titus, man, Titus. What is going... Terry, you work in the Babonneau area. You think it is the chill of the Babonneau wind or the forest wind that's working on his brain, sir? Come on now. Come on. But then again, the flip side of the coin, is it quite possible that it's a strategy at play to take revenge on the boss for my brother and to ensure that after we are done with the boss, he can never see the light of day in politics again, and UWP shall return? But that's not my business. Let me mind my business. St. Jude's Gavini, Election Gavini, we are looking for Philip J. Pierre 2.0 is uploading. My choice is clear. Clear. Philip J. Pierre will remain there. Have a good afternoon, you all. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we want to tell you that you can also send us WhatsApp messages by going to the website realfmofficial.com, and you will see there's a link that you can click on and you can type messages and they'll come to us in real time via our on-air messaging board. We have another caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Shelton.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, I am calling on my Prime Minister now to start working in Castries, Southeast with